When you were raised to be the nice girl, or you always thought you were a burden, then you had to swallow a lot of anger. And now, this is a time where your authentic self wants to be seen and felt again. So that means that the stored up anger in your body is coming through. And whoa, this can be so intense, at least for me it is. Hi, my name is Amélie. I'm from the Netherlands, and this channel is dedicated to support highly sensitive people. Now, I have to confess, I'm also going through menopause, so sometimes it's difficult and confusing to make the difference. Is this old anger coming up, or are these my hormones? But either way, I have to deal with it, right? No matter where it's coming from. And I'm feeling more anger than ever before, and it's so intense. Now, what our mind often wants to do when big emotions come up is to jump into stories about everything that's going wrong or what other people are doing wrong. And then you can maybe go into stories like, I don't have fun anymore and that pisses me off, or that one friend said something that pisses me off, or my partner put the butter in the wrong place and now I can't find it. And yeah, all those kinds of stories. But for me, when I jump into the stories, the anger gets and bigger and louder, and then it feels like my head almost explodes and I get brain fog, and it's just not healthy. It's not working. So, what we're learning these days about emotions is just feel them in your body, right? See if you can stay out of the stories. And of course, if you need to take appropriate action steps to protect your boundaries, that's always important. But usually it's healthier for everybody when you feel and process your intense anger first and integrate it. And then afterwards, you can communicate a lot better. And then you can communicate in a way that other people who are willing can actually hear you. Then they can hear your real message. So when the anger comes up, breathing in and out, and maybe you can feel how it wants to move. Maybe you want to make sounds like a loud ha, or maybe you want to dance with it or make a move like you're chopping wood. What I feel, what really feels good when I feel like my head almost explodes, is run with my fingers over my scalp. And then I don't have to feel the anger for very long or perfectly, because then I can overwhelm myself with it or I can get lost in the process. So after that, I can distract myself again with something else. So just little moments, taking little moments to feel it. And one thing I did yesterday, it felt really powerful, is to really invite the anger, like on a soul level, really invite the anger instead of thinking, this is too big, I can't handle it, I have to get rid of the feeling. But instead of that, yesterday, I closed my eyes and I said, okay, this anger is here for me. It is very healthy for my boundaries. It is here to protect me. I need this anger. I want this anger. And then I visualized like the anger spreading out all in my energy field, in my aura. Um, and made sure I had strong edges so it can protect my edges, which is very important when you are a highly sensitive empath, to have these very uh, just very strong edges. So I invited the anger in, and that felt more powerful than trying to get rid of it. So Well, maybe you can also try some kind of visualization like that. And I am curious, what are your favorite ways to move through big anger? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear. So this was Empath Healing with Amélie, and I hope to see you next time.